Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Stanley. Caught near the sticks, it's Little. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hog mollies up front a steak dinner tonight. My goodness, when you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
It leads to second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's it fly. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Panthers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dukes offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Shoots his way for more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick completion to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. Lots of running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got his man in the middle. Powers through. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw, it's Stanley. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Gage. Just ran him over. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Let's go. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Grabbed over the middle, it's Little. Good, solid tackle. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it on the draw. Hard running there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Roach. Oh, what a cut! Knocked out of bounds. After a good gain on that one, they'll spot it at the 43. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defense. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, James Madison. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Using his legs, it's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him perfect.
He wants to take the top off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Stanley. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Georgia State. Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. After the filthy move, he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Carney. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Sweet cut there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Dukes get it past the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Dukes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Takes the handoff. It's Roach. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Little. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Rolls it in. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field.
Going for it all. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would...
Turning it on! His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. That is no good. After that miss, still... 7-point game, guys.
James Madison.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Carney. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Dukes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Chambers. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Got a man. It's Fox. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Got a man. It's Little. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Dukes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Chambers. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. It's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
To the air on first down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He caught it. Touchdown, James Madison. They take the lead with the 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The inside handoff. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Stanley. They've got the screen set up. Across the 25. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Let's go.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He caught it, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Roach. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stanley. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out.
Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Georgia State, 35. James Madison, 28.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Chambers. Get it out on the screen. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. The Dukes line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pressure coming. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Gets it out fast. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He'll keep it himself. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dukes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by just 1 over Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Carney. Got room at the 35. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Look looking for more room.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Second down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offense